She from California, I said, hi, nice to meet ya. Get her food to fall in love, but I'm still beneath her. She paid me daddy money, dropped the top in a Beamer. She said money over everything, but I
Yo, what's happening, guys? Welcome back to Side Hustle. My name is Jason.
And I'm Rick, and today we got some special guests.
My name's Kevin.
It's your boy E Smooth.
Sheesh. Is that how they know you? That's the name for the streets, huh?
Bro, I remember I was playing 2K and shit, and I needed a fucking like name for my player, you know, and I couldn't think of anything. I remember back in the day, Vic Ortiz. We would watch this guy named Chris Move on YouTube. If you know, you know.
Yeah, I know Chris Move.
Chris Move. He had the auto tune like splash when you hear the 3 and shit, and his thing was Chris Move. So then Vic was like, "Yo, bro, you should name your player E Smooth." And that's E Smooth.
You're like, wow. So original. That's crazy.
Middle school as fuck.
Yeah, that's like both cover. Well, how many covers do they have for 2K each year?
They have multiple.
Because I've only seen like this year is Jordan. Obviously, is like on the OG cover,
the legendary.
and then there's the what's the version that Cole got?
The Dreamer version.
He got that Dreamer edition or something like that.
Yeah.
You didn't see the Cole cover for?
I did see it, but I mean, I don't know shit about 2K.
Oh, gotcha. Me neither. Yeah. But I told the editor, I was like, this is the first 2K I'm a cop because of Cole.
Oh,
who got the actual cover?
I thought it was Jordan because it's 20.
Jordan got like they have like a legendary
edition and shit.
I don't know, honestly.
I don't know. I was gonna say I'm not really familiar with 2K.
But fact check.
Every time 2K comes out every year, though, I do see the memes where
the
it's
memes,
like,
right? It's like bringing your baby mama to the crib, take him to the counter, like copy 2K and shit.
Like, could you buy me 2K?
Nah, but usually
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
It's a cool ass cover too. Yeah.
Now, usually they wouldn't have multiple covers like back then. Like 2K15 would just be KD, you know, or like just one person. But then they started, because honestly, it's the same shit every year, so they just make like different versions and shit to like honor more people and stuff like that. Like they had the Kobe one, obviously, when he passed away and shit.
I feel like for where we are with technology, the characters in the games, like the quality should be much better. Is it just me? I feel like they look a little bogus sometimes.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard though. It's a game.
I guess, like, cause I'm looking at it in a perspective where I'm like, I don't care about like the basketball aspect of the game because I've never played it. I'm looking at it. I'm like, just in terms of graphics, you know. But when you're playing, you're like, I don't give a fuck what his face is like perfectly looking like, you know, because you're just playing the game.
That's true.
I don't know.
But if you play an older 2K and look at the new ones, like the improvement is huge.
That is true.
It was like Madden. I used to play like Madden 08. Dude, I went back to it one time, like just for fun.
Yeah.
That shit looks bogus as fuck, bro. It looks like a plug and play game. You just hook up the TV and shit.
Oh fuck no.
The cutscenes look fire though.
Yeah, they always like make the cutscenes look like movies and shit now. Like the graphics definitely.
Those are dope as fuck. Yeah.
But I guess it's hard to like implement that into the whole game.
Yeah. Like I think Call of Duty does well with that.
Yeah,
those are sick.
They be cooking 2K though, like every year when they have like the previews or whatever, when the game's about to come out, E3 or whatever, they're always cooking them like, oh, you just put like more sweat on them and stuff like that to make it look more dramatic and shit.
I used to love E3 and shit.
I never seen that shit. Damn. So last time we put something out, actually it was a podcast, but before that, last weekend after we recorded, late as fuck, like at 10 p.m. I don't know why we still did this. Rick presented us with the Paqui One Chip Challenge for 2022, and it was, if I may say, fucking terrifying.
That shit was in you spicy, bro.
Shut up. No way. A scale from 1 to 10. No, it's a little bigger scale. 1 to 100, Rick. How spicy was it to you?
1 to 100. That's tough.
I would just give it 100 because to me is the spiciest thing I've ever had at this point in my life. And
probably the 100, I guess, then, if you look at it that way.
Yeah, and the bad thing about it wasn't just the spice that fucked me over. It was like immediate hiccups and then fucking sweating.
Yeah, the hiccups was weird. I've never like hiccups from being spicy, but I was trying to drink water and like I almost couldn't because I was getting hiccups and I was laughing. So like,
and you spit the fucking water.
I spit it like twice, bro.
Nah, if I remember correctly, Jason drank water after 57 seconds.
It was 50 seconds. It was 50 something seconds. I didn't make a minute. I couldn't do it. And then Rick, but wasn't Rick like? I thought Rick was like a second before me. Because I remember he cracked the fucking water bottle when I was going to the trash can before I took a sip.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe.
It was just about.
I watched the video over it, and Rick did drink first, but he spit it all out, and then I go to Jason, and he's like,
And then-
he's like leaning against.
And then I have water, and it's like this water to his pussy as hell. Like it's not even fucking cold, and it was just like it wasn't doing anything. Like you'd think like, oh, okay, drinking water is gonna give you relief, and nothing, dude. I think to me what helped the most was ice cream. For like
the expired ice cream.
it wasn't expired. I don't know why Rick said
shit
that.
was nasty.
I think
bro.
you just didn't like the flavor.
No, whatever was in there. What I don't know if it was marshmallows or the cone or whatever.
It was the cone.
It tasted like stale. Like have you had like a stale cone or
I
something?
have, but I
That's
think
what it
just-
tasted.
It just
But
tastes
also
like
I think
that
it was that like oral medicine that made everything taste like shit.
It did.
Oh, no, Rob, bro.
Yeah, because then I had milk and I love milk, bro. I was like, I felt like I was gonna throw up from the milk, bro.
That's what it was.
I think it was the medicine though that gave
Especially-
everything a bad taste.
It's like
Especially 'cause-
cherry spray.
Yeah. Cherry is the worst when it comes to like medicines and shit. 'Cause it's like, ugh. Tastes like
That shit was
fucking
tough.
medicinal
Straight
cherry.
nalgas.
Straight up.
Lucy, bro.
Bruh, it was disgusting.
Kevin, one time he smelled the fucking little wrapper, and he like, smells like Badusi in here.
Send me the cut.
For, damn, I remember when I learned what that meant on the fucking first episode of recording.
He thought it was
Second,
weed.
actually.
God his ass.
Dude, no, but that fucking for real.
It's from a song, right?
Yeah.
Moneybag Yo. Walk up
Fire.
in a club, it smells like money, dick, and pussy.
Booty, dick,
Oh no!
pussy.
Damn it! Smell like walk up in the club. It smells like Badusi, booty, dick, and pussy. Yeah, my bad. But that pocket chip challenge, if you're thinking about doing it, don't do it. Unless you're Mr. Lonely 420, you pussy, you better do it.
Such a capper, bro.
This is the thing about it though. Like after like 10 minutes, I probably wasn't spiced anymore. But like your stomach's on fire, like you just feel like shit. Like
That's what was next level. I've never it's spicy as fuck, but not only that, I literally felt like there was a fucking ball of fire just growing in my stomach.
yeah, that shit.
Did you feel that, Rick?
Yeah, my
it-
stomach felt
like,
hot.
It felt hot as hell.
Yeah.
And then like all of a sudden, like I don't know if you had this. I think it was just me from when we were talking. The heat just went to my chest, and I was standing here like after you guys left, like cleaning everything up, and I was just like, I think I might have to go to the ER for real. Like I feel like my
I was not down that bad.
bro, my chest was heating up where I was like, whoa, am I gonna have a fucking heart attack at 24, dog? Like I got so scared because my fucking chest got hot, and then I started like burping, and it just felt so much better. I had like 4 Tums, and then Jenny gave me some other pill and shit.
Fucking Tums.
Tums are gross when you first bite them, but they help for sure.
Yeah, I didn't take nothing. I was just drinking water. That shit was not it though.
And I've never in my life ever been fucking one to drink milk just on its own. Just makes me gag. But that day actually helped me a lot.
Yeah, milk's fire.
Milk's fucking gross.
Not even almond milk. Almond milk is gas too.
I cannot drink almond milk on its own. That's even worse. Like, almond milk I only use for cereal. That's it.
Chocolate milk's fire.
Chocolate.
Chocolate milk
Strawberry is
is
fire too.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
the Nesquik strawberry.
Yeah,
Nesquik.
I would say if you put chocolate Nesquik and strawberry Nesquik side by side, to me I pick strawberry.
Yeah.
Hey.
Strawberry for sure better.
Ooh. Now I know where we're going after this. The gas station.
What's that other brand that's popular? It's the chocolate. I think it's a Mexican brand.
Oh, I was gonna say Fairlife, but weren't they like?
No, I thought it was a Mexican brand. They sell them in like glass bottles here.
Oh shit.
I think it might just be like I forgot it's Choco Meal or something.
Chocomil, but isn't that
Yeah.
Nesquik Chocomil? Or
No, I
nah?
thought it was a different brand.
Two
I
different
want to
brands.
say
Or-
that too.
Mexican
No, it's a
chocolate
different brand.
milk.
It's a different brand. Fuck, I forgot what it's called. I'm going to have to look at after this.
It's not Abuelitas, right?
No,
Nah.
Nah, it's like coffee, no?
It might not be, it might not be
That's the
Mexican
little, the
then.
little square thing.
If I
Oh
heard
yeah,
the
the
name,
little square chocolate thing.
Yeah, for hot chocolate.
Oh,
That shit was
It starts with a
fire.
D. It starts with a D.
Oh, I thought it was Carlos Bay. No.
that's
Nah,
the chocolate.
That's a chocolate. That's a
Don't
chocolate.
they also make a hot chocolate? Or maybe I'm tripping.
Nah.
The abuelita one?
The abuelita chocolate.
Oh, they
the
do.
little
No,
chocolate.
Carlos Bay, they make a hot chocolate. Or I mean a chocomil.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. though.
Nah, but
But the
Kevin's
ones I'm
talking
on-
about
Like
the
the-
little chocolate
Abuelita,
squares.
Yeah, the
Nah, but they're not
chocolate.
abuelita ones.
Yahoo.
Yeah.
Yoo-hoo.
Nah,
That's what I was talking about.
Yoo-hoo.
The U chocolate.
Yeah, I've
Nah,
never had
hold
those
on.
before actually.
Everybody says they're good because they're
I
like in glass containers and
I
shit.
swear it's the
Damn.
abuelita ones that are.
Oh, you're
Abuelita
right.
ones?
The abuelita ones in a yellow
they're-
package.
And they're in little pies or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Dude.
Damn, fucking. I'd never had. Yoo-hoo is like an OG like drink or snack, and I never fucking had that. Growing up, one of the biggest things I'd fucking have, just fucking. This is how I got fat, dude. I love Jones soda.
The hell's that?
Never heard of that.
What the fuck is
What
that?
the fuck is that? bro?
It's like
Just calories in a can or what?
basically
What the fuck?
it's sugar. It's a cane soda, like sugar cane soda. Flame.
The flavor
What the
was
fuck
sugar.
is- what the fuck is sugar cane soda, dude?
Yeah, what
You've
the
seen
fuck?
them.
For
I've
sure.
never seen
Yeah.
Jones.
I'm almost, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's better for you than fucking like the cheap ass sugars they use because it actually comes from like sugar canes, you know?
The closest thing I've seen to that is like the old school Mountain Dews or whatever they're called. That's supposed to use like real sugar. Or
That's what
whatever.
I'm talking about. Yeah.
What's Jones soda?
That's just that's the brand of the name of the brand.
Like, what's the flavor though? Like Coke? Is it dark? Is
They
it
had a bunch of different ones. My favorite one was like a blue. I don't know what the flavor was, but it was just blue. But I'll show you guys, and you for sure see them. They're like OG ones.
now that you said that it's blue, it sounds familiar, but I've never had that.
They
shit.
have like black and white images on the cover and stuff.
yeah.
And then that
I think
paired
they
with
got
some,
them hoes at like Dollar Tree, you know?
yeah, you can get them back in the day like that.
Yeah.
That paired with some secrets are no fun. Secrets hurt someone.
Bro, I was thinking about these Emperador cookies. You never had these?
Oh, those are flame. Yeah.
Dude, that's what I thought
Nah.
Kevin was talking about.
Hell nah,
The
bro.
Emperador cookie.
I've never even
bro.
heard of them or seen
Bro,
them.
Those are
what? You
fine.
never went to La fucking Azteca when you guys were younger?
Yeah, but I don't remember those.
Nah, ready? Dude, this is the best fucking like Cheeto like variation of all time, bro. They're like the Cheeto puffs, but they were in that little
balls.
bottle. Yeah, they were in the bottle.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh yeah. Those
The
are hard.
balls ones, I remember those. Like the
Dude.
Astro or whatever.
Balls are
Those
fire.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see. I think I have a picture of them.
Dude, I was talking about this shit.
Yeah, those are fire.
Nah, I don't think.
Yeah,
No.
but
Abuelita chocolate, bro. Does
but-
that make like hot chocolate?
Asteroids.
Yeah,
Cheetos, Cheeto asteroids.
Yeah, those are fire.
Oh, yeah.
You remember these?
yeah, but I never remember like fucking them that hard. But
They're so fire.
but Jones Soda paired up with some fucking Nilla vanilla wafers.
Yeah, you were on one, bro.
or you know what's an OG snack that they still have around, but the fucking their animal cracker like circus cookies. They had like frosting
The
in the
covered
middle.
ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so dank, dude. But milk I can't have on its
Did
own.
you ever have real food, bro? Damn. My man just lived on snacks.
When he said the crackers, I was like, that's my least thought. Like,
What'd you
I
say?
when you said the animal crackers, bro, I would choose that if there was nothing else. No cap.
Those
No,
frosted-
not plain animal crackers.
No, the
Nah,
frosted
those be
ones.
frosted
smacking
ones.
though.
Yeah.
Just the plain
Frost-
ones be smacking, and the chocolate ones too.
Oh, you know what's? Goddamn, look at that as hell.
Chocolate. They had like chocolate bear ones. I forgot what brand that was. The
Dude,
gray
those
ones,
are so
I think.
Oh,
Those are
gray
good.
ones are
Fire.
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 No, but something my dad would do is fucking he'd grab a fucking cup, he'd put a bunch of just plain ass, stale ass fucking animal
And pour
crackers
milk.
and pour milk in it and just fucking scoop them out
I
like
used to do that with vanilla wafers when I was a kid.
Oh, why didn't I
That's
think of
so
that? Damn.
Pretty much we're using vanilla wafers as like cereal. but it always was in a cup though. It hit different in a cup. Bro.
Yeah, for some fucking reason, I don't know why it did hit different in a cup.
Have you guys ever got like a concha, like the bread?
Oh, I love
You know
conchas.
I love conchas.
And like
Oh, the bread.
yeah, pretty much cut it and like put milk on it, like in a cereal bowl. You know what I'm talking about?
Wait.
Nah,
I'm
never
sorry, I
done
was
My
jumping out
bad,
too much.
yeah,
My
I
bad.
didn't hear what you said.
You cut it from the top or under it? Were you like?
no, like so you put a whole concha in a bowl.
Uh huh.
You cut it like in 4 ways
Mm-hmm.
and pour milk. Pretty much like if it was cereal, but a concha.
What the fuck?
I've never
You
done
love
that.
cereal, huh?
I think I just love milk, bro.
Rick, our overweightness is showing.
I don't do any of that
No
shit.
Nah,
way.
Somebody introduced me to that one, so that was.
So you cut
that
it
one
in
wasn't even
fours
on
and
me.
pour milk over it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nah, but the chocolate conchas are always the best ones, bro. At La Panaderia, right here in
Strawberry, strawberry or white for me. I just like chocolate. Is
Okay,
like
the
not my
strawberry,
thing.
you're right. Yeah,
I
strawberry.
like the white one or yellow one.
Even the
Yeah.
really,
The
yeah,
white
yeah,
one.
yeah.
The white one for sure though was like
Even
top.
the big ass fucking like donuts or cookies from the panaderia is so fire. Like these.
I never got the donuts, the sugar donuts.
Not as a kid. I've only seen them here in Woodstock.
Oh, really?
They're huge.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know what you're talking
You might as
about
well-
then.
maybe you haven't. They're literally just sugar coated. Then they should be called llantas because they're huge.
No way. I gotta see what you're talking about, right?
I might have to go tomorrow.
Nah, you know
bro.
what I used to
Craving
like?
it now.
Which fucking
Might have to go tonight.
I don't even know what they're called, but it was pretty much just the top of the conchas, like that harder stuff, and they'd have like the sandia shaped ones and shit.
Sandia shaped conchas.
Yeah, or like the star ones. They're 3 flavors. It's the white, chocolate, and strawberry.
Damn, that sounds vaguely familiar, but I can't.
Like, you know how concha has the stuff on top?
Yeah.
It's pretty much just made up of that. Like, there's no bread. It's like a cookie.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I know what you're talking
about.
about, and it's got like pink, white, and chocolate Usually.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Like,
it's a flavor. It's the same flavors as the conchas, but it's just that.
Oh, okay.
I know the watermelon one.
Yeah, the
for
watermelon
I feel like
Yeah,
I've seen the tree like that, but it's not star shaped. It's in a different shape, but it has like 3 different layers of colors.
Yeah, maybe it's not star shape, but
Nah, I have no idea.
Nah.
Well, I mean,
Fire.
it depends on where you're from Mexico. You guys might be like big on that, you know? Like it just really depends.
yeah, nah, it was local. I'm talking local here, but
No, I haven't seen stars.
Yeah.
I've seen like one that's
I'm
like
telling you,
shaped.
it's not a star. It's probably like my bad. It's three. Yeah, it's a trident, bro. Whatever the fuck you want to call it.
What's that? A trident?
Bro, like,
Oh, like a loop.
it's like Kobe's logo and shit.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
Oh, little diamond.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Not
I have.
diamond,
That's the
but
one.
yeah.
This one. It is on a fucking pair of playing cards, dude. Damn. So fucking Queen Elizabeth died.
Dude,
No
with the
way.
dust.
Look at that bitch.
Old hag.
No way. You old mop.
No
Yeah.
shot.
I don't even, like I said, I don't feel bad. She was 96, dude.
Yeah, she lived a long life. She was born to royalty. Like,
Bro, if that's your grandma and you're sad, you're ungrateful. I'm just kidding.
No, man.
That, I mean, obviously that's sad, but me not ever giving a fuck about the royal family, I'm down to just like joke
because,
around
like,
about
for
it.
example, like, they're royalty, right? But they still have to like abide to like Parliament in like the UK, right?
they
Technically,
do. Like, they're not technically above the law, from what I understand.
yeah.
That's still so weird how that exists.
But
I feel
yeah.
like that shouldn't even be a thing, bro.
Like, Eder, do you know? We were talking about it before you got here. Do you know anything about them? Like, why? Like, where the money came from? Like, how they're rich or what?
Nah,
It's
hell
just
no.
old ass money.
Yeah, probably is fucking money laundering or some
Just
shit,
been in
dude.
there for generations and shit.
Damn.
I don't know, because I don't know. That's popped. I don't even know how that's still a thing. Like,
That's
to
what
this
I'm
day.
saying. You know,
Like,
it
the only-
sounds so outdated.
The only times I've seen like the royal family was when what's it called? Like that one old ass dude. What's his name?
I think we're talking about
the dude that was they were
Is it
making
Andrew?
memes about that he was like a walking
I
dead
don't know his
man.
name.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I forgot
It's
his
not
name, but he
Andrew, is
was like literally just a fucking corpse, dude.
Yeah, that's right.
Like,
That's so fucked
dude.
up.
Media
Like, that
pata,
guy-
en la, media pata en la tumba.
Hey,
dude.
what
my
did
God.
that dude say? The TikTok? Willie,
Huele a panteón.
Bro,
No
for real.
way.
He went
That
so
guy looked like
hard.
he was fresh at the morgue.
Thanks, bro.
way.
Nah, but that's the only time I've ever heard of the royal family. Or when what's that one actress name? She started like dating or getting
Prince Harry.
Meghan Markle.
with
Yeah.
Prince Harry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only time I was like, who the hell is this motherfucker?
Yeah, I was
They
gonna say, I
did.
don't know shit about them, really.
I remember working at AT&T. And my bad. I remember working at AT&T and a coworker like was watching. It was like some week it was the week of the wedding and shit. She was like watching, like following the royal family and stuff. I'm like, that shit is so dumb to me. Like, one thing is being obsessed with celebrities, right? But celebrities that are like artists or fucking actresses, stuff like that, that's different than a fucking person that just happens to be in this royal famly. Like,
Yeah,
they
that's
literally
weird.
don't do anything.
Yeah, facts.
Like,
Or did anything like to get there, you know?
literally.
They're just born into it, really.
All they did was fucking get shot out of their dad's dick. That's it. And boom,
Yeah.
and boom, your royal fucking blood.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But have you guys heard about, like, I was telling Kevin about these conspiracies about like fucking Queen Elizabeth being a fucking snake,
Yeah.
and then about her like
the lizard
supposedly.
ones,
I don't know what you're talking about. What is that?
like people being lizards and shit.
Oh no, I wasn't referring
I've
to that.
heard of that one.
But not
Yeah.
actually being a snake. I meant like being like a crooked bitch.
I was
I
like,
did not know.
It's 'cause she's a reptile.
I don't know.
dude, there's a conspiracy theory about that.
Yeah.
shit.
I didn't know. I have heard about lizard people, but not her.
I saw.
She's old or what?
Nah, I just saw a tweet like how she dead if she's a lizard.
That's like that. No, but I was referring to basically like how supposedly she had Princess Diana like set up and killed. 'Cause
Damn.
Princess Diana died in a car accident, and supposedly
She was
like,
gonna be the next one up.
I think so, but apparently she just didn't like her, and that was like her son's wife or fucking girl or whatever. Yeah, wife, because obviously she was Princess Diana. But apparently the conspiracy theory is that Queen Elizabeth had like the driver like purposely crash the car or had her killed and shit like that. It's
I
fucked up.
mean, yeah, bro. That shit's real as fuck, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that shit.
Like at their point, like they have so much power. Like just like the example I was giving, they have so much power that someone over here gives a fuck about them. You know what I mean? Like for no fucking reason at all. Like I'm sure they have enough power to fucking kill someone off just like that.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Like they have so much power. Like for example, like the Bob Lazar stuff. You know, like he was a physicist that worked at Area 51, discovered UFOs and shit. Worked on UFOs to try to like reverse engineer some like craziest technology from outer space. And when he started talking about it, they tried basically deleting who he was as a person. Like they deleted his name from like record books, like the schools he went to, like his like address, like his name never popped up in like registries, nothing like that. Like these people have so much power that like something like that for sure happened, and more than likely it was because of that. But obviously it's a conspiracy theory because no one's gonna say that they did it, you know. And like obviously like just the elite, like people like them, like the royalty or like politicians and things like that, like they have the Illuminati, they have like for sure more connections than like everyone else, you know. And it's crazy because there's literally like I don't know if you guys know, but there's this I think it's here in the United States, there's like this like big ass like stone hedge, right? And some dude wrote these like basic rules basically about like how human society should be, and like how like the human population should only be like a certain limit, or things like that, and basically like rules on how to like how the world should be and stuff like that.
I haven't heard about that at all.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah,
The only stone hedges I know are like
they were pretty like
the anonymous ones, like one of the 7 wonders of the world,
Easter Island, whatever.
I forgot what it's called, something stone hedges, but it recently got like blown up by somebody and shit.
Blown up?
Yeah, like somebody
I
with
forgot they were
explosives.
called.
What the fuck?
There's like 3 little.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
like in the
3?
middle of nowhere. I think it's like 4 or something.
No, because there's one like on top, not like stacked on
Oh
top.
yeah. It's pretty much like a house type design.
But someone blew it up.
Like
Like that
recently.
footage of it, like them sticking the bomb, you just running away. I forgot what it's
Fucking
called.
way.
Something stone hedges, I thought it was.
Yeah.
Nah, because you know what's pretty cool? Like the artist Banksy. Have you guys heard about Banksy?
Yeah, I heard of Banksy. I remember that.
Mysterious as fuck.
Yeah, right. Isn't that crazy? Like he'd be posting like I remember the one that like I think Mr. Hoadley showed us in high school and shit was the one he did where it was basically like crosses of people. So like for example, it'd be like a priest, and then like on top of them would be getting sacrificed or whatever. It'd be like a little kid, because you know like in the Vatican there's like conspiracy theory. They're like, or not conspiracy. There's a movie called Spotlight. I don't know if it's on Netflix anymore, but basically it exposes how there's like pedophilia and like a bunch of fucked up shit with like doing with like little kids that the priest or like other people would do that were like in those higher power, like higher status, like obviously like in like being the deity and stuff. They would like basically molest kids and shit, and it was fucked up because like in the movie and shit they like basically would say that like they would take advantage of these like people who are like really poor, because to them like if like the priest is talking to them, like that's God to them, you know. And it's fucked up. Like if you watch the movie, it's crazy. Like basically there's hella accounts about this like all over the world, like Brazil, Europe. It's crazy.
The Vatican's just crazy in general.
Wasn't there like a whole raid on that like a couple years ago?
Nah, they can't rate it.
I thought they did.
What
Nah,
is
they
that? I
can't.
have no idea what the fuck that is.
The Vatican?
It's
Yeah.
like its own little country inside. Is it Italy? Or
It's
not?
in Italy, yeah. It's its own country
It's
within
its own
Italy.
country.
What?
So the Pope stays there because he has supposedly he has like 84 like a bunch of like charges in different countries for like sexual assault like on minors and shit.
What the fuck?
So he stays in the Vatican because they literally can't like
extradite him?
Yeah, extradite him.
It's
What
fucked up.
the fuck?
You can go visit the Vatican, bro, and there's like hella like famous paintings, like a bunch of expensive ass shit, because they don't get taxed on the money they get donated on, like people
Like
that
the
donate.
church.
Yeah. 'Cause churches don't.
And
Get
there's so many
taxed.
fucking Bible knockers out there. They'll never fucking run out of money.
Yeah, hell no, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's crazy because like literally the Vatican is a city within Italy, obviously like, within the state of Italy, but it's technically its own country and like own state. So like they're like literally like Vatican have like their own like citizenship and stuff like that, and you have to like apply to like live there basically, like in that little area.
When
What
like
the fuck?
when the news broke that like the Pope had a bunch of charges, literally like they were posting on Twitter that, like the whole city shut down, like he cut the power up to the whole city, so like they didn't have access to internet.
And
They
he didn't
couldn't-
want the news to get out and shit.
Yeah. Like I went on Apple Maps and I zoomed in to like the Vatican, and you know how like when there's road closures it shows you on the map now.
Oh yeah.
It was updated that like all the roads were closed off, so they couldn't even leave, and they had no power or anything. It was crazy.
No,
What the fuck? What's the population of a country like that?
It's really small.
It's
You have
really
to be super
small.
religious to live there.
Yeah.
Damn. Start calling it Hebron.
JP, my boy JP's from Hebron. But nah, yeah, the Vatican's like crazy. They're like, even like certain things they have in there, like apparently there's like a specific temple or like library that like no one can go into other than like the Pope or certain like cardinals, and cardinals are like above bishops, and like bishops are higher than priests.
There's only like books that the Pope can read.
Yeah, right.
I guess there's like 7 like other parts to the Bible that like aren't included that he could only read.
Yeah,
I gotta fucking watch some videos or read a fucking book, bro. I don't know.
it's crazy,
I feel like fucking Ruth Langmore. I don't know shit about book. I don't know about any of this. Like,
nah,
damn.
it's crazy.
It sounds
like,
creepy and interesting though. All right, so you guys are some conspiracy theorists.
I wouldn't say that.
There's some truthers, bro.
call me a liar.
I'm not calling you a truther. Dude, this guy looks just like John.
Yeah, bro, man.
But do you guys believe? Have you ever had a dream that you could? No, I'm just kidding. But do you guys believe that the
Wait, hold
9/11?
up, bro, real quick, bro.
Yeah,
Why do you have those Mickey and Minnie dolls right there?
Jenny is really into them.
Oh, okay,
so 2 weeks ago, she got the fucking Amish one. What are they? Yeah, they're pilgrims, bruh. The pilgrims, fucking Mickey and Minnie. She got home with them. Like, they're cool, right? She got home with them 3 weeks ago. I was like, how much were those? I checked the tags. $50 for both of them. I was like, you.
Damn.
I was like, damn it, woman. I'm just kidding. And we go shopping last week, and she sees the Halloween versions of them. I'm like,
where? Costco?
TJ Maxx and like Ross, some shit like that. I think both of them are probably from TJ Maxx. Yeah, they both are. And then so last week, she sees the Halloween ones and she loves them. And I was like, why do you want to get all of them? She's like, I want to collect them. And I was like, and she already has the Christmas ones. Those are put away. So I buy my baby girl the Halloween ones.
Fire, dude.
And I don't know what the fuck else they got, but whatever we run into, I guess we have to buy them all.
That's because like I feel like if I like woke up here all like discombobulated and I just woke up and I saw those dolls, I'd be freaked the fuck out, dude.
They are a little. I don't know. I feel like
I feel like those don't.
They're so innocent to me. They don't give me the creeps. You know.
Well, it's
certain
like
dolls for sure. But
Porcelain dolls. My sister had a collection of those when she was little.
What the fuck is that?
The glass fucking face dolls. Like if you dropped it and broke it, it would be just like the face is kind of like molded glass with paint on it and stuff.
How do I not know what this is?
You definitely do know what it is.
They're like the typical creepy ass dolls, like realistic looking like dolls. Like they're not like rubber or whatever.
Yeah. Nah, but there's also like hella conspiracy theories on like Walt Disney and shit, bro. Like his brain's literally frozen, right?
I do believe that.
No, it is for sure though.
Oh, I fucking what's that?
Cryotherapy.
Yeah.
These ones.
I heard that.
Oh, those are creepy as fuck. I don't know they were made out of glass.
Yeah, it's porcelain.
Oh,
so,
okay.
My sister had a bunch of these when she was younger, and she's fucking in her room and stuff. Like, I remember, like, you know, I was younger, so we had little summer parties or whatever, waking up, fucking seeing them at night. Or I don't know about you guys, but I cannot have like a mirror in my room where I can see it from getting out of bed and shit. That just tweaks me out at night.
I have a mirror right next to my bed. Like one of my walls is pretty much a whole mirror, so I can see my whole. That's
true. That's creepy. Like if I got out of bed, looked over, and I saw my reflection in the dark or something, like
literally mirror, to my right is like the whole wall is like. I
wouldn't be able to sleep. That creeps me the fuck out.
You know what's crazy? Apparently, in a lucid dream, you shouldn't look yourself in the mirror. Yeah,
that's one of my fucking.
Have you done it?
Nah, but like.
I don't know.
They say when you take shrooms not to look in the mirror. And that's
I've heard that one.
I've heard that for sure. Yeah.
Oh no, I've heard
that. You're gonna see a whole different person apparently.
But yeah, basically,
it's crazy how taking shrooms. Like I've talked to a friend about this before. How he's like, bro, it was like one fucking in real life. He's like, we were probably tripping 15 minutes, like, but it felt like it was days.
I thought you tripped for longer.
Nah, it's like 6 hours.
Yeah, I remember it was
6 hours, and you said you can't sleep, right?
Nah.
Fuck.
He's like, bro. He's like that. He's like, obviously, you know, I'm Christian. He said he would take it whenever he went through like different life experiences or different changes in his life. Like, let's say you got with a girl, broke up with a girl. He would take it to kind of like
reset
or like align with things and stuff. And he was like, bro, he's like, you just sit there fucking not doing anything. He's like, it can be a certain amount of time, he's like, but it'd feel like eternity. Like you just go through an entire fucking adventure. And when you come down, you're like, that was fucking crazy,
dude. That's like. Holy fuck.
Who was that?
Who texted us?
Is it yours?
No.
It's not mine.
That wasn't mine either.
Someone has their fucking phone right on the mic. Oh, it's your watch, no?
Not my watch doesn't make noise though.
What the flip, anyways?
fuck?
Oh, you know, I don't want to get too far away from
It
actual
doesn't make noise.
Walt Disney. The Walt Disney one. There's some crazy ones. Sorry, I'm going. Well, okay, let's finish what we're going at right now.
No, let's go to Walt Disney.
Walt Disney.
Fuck Walt Disney. Now, what was I saying right now?
See?
Oh, you said. Now you said that it felt like an
Shrooms.
eternity. You lived like a whole adventure. Dude, I forgot who it was on Joe Rogan's podcast, but basically he took so much DMT. This motherfucker lived a whole ass life, got married, had kids, like retired, was like 90 years old,
I saw that,
like lived like his most ideal life, bro. And then he came back to reality
and he was sad.
and he was like depressed.
I remember that. I remember seeing that clip on YouTube.
Yeah, dude, I was
recently.
like, holy fuck.
I don't think I've ever heard that.
Because
That's
DMT
insane.
is stronger, right? Than
Yeah, it's the strongest.
That's crazy.
That is fucked up. Walt Disney, though, I do believe what you're saying. Yes, his head is frozen.
yeah.
What makes you say yes for sure?
What do you
'Cause
mean?
Well, I've heard of
'cause
that.
I do believe, but for you to be like, yeah, he is frozen. Like,
That's because I recently saw an interview with Theo Von, and he did some guy that does, what was it called? You just said it.
Oh, cryotherapy.
Yeah, the cryotherapy where like you could legally like
Freeze your brain.
yeah,
or
freeze
head.
your brain and stuff, like pretty much preserve it as soon as you die.
mhm.
Like it's a legal thing, like people do that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would believe that like people with that kind of money would do some shit like that.
Yeah, and apparently Walt Disney believed that we would be able to advance to a technology so fucking insane to the point that we could bring him back. So
Exactly. It's
So
crazy.
what I've heard and stuff and seen in like videos is that he funded accounts to just fucking be able to freeze him for fucking years on end, like just for as long as it fucking takes.
Because
So-
isn't that one game Fallout? Isn't that what happens? Have you guys ever played Fallout?
I know what you're talking about, but I've never.
I've played it, but I'm just the type to skip story modes and shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
like that,
okay.
so-
So basically, I'm pretty sure the way the story happens is these people are like underground in some like cryo chambers, and then something happens, whatever, like a nuclear, like something happens, and this guy wakes up like his family and stuff, and they try to like survive and shit. But they were literally like in these cryo chambers, like hella fucking people, you know? It's fucking
Yeah.
wild.
Another one that same friend from AT&T, Christian, told me about was a Walt Disney back in the day. Obviously, it was like really early on when he started, didn't like black people and stuff. So like Walt Disney now is covered up to be a different person, but he was actually a piece of shit. So black people weren't allowed at Disneyland and the Disney World.
That's crazy.
I don't know if you guys ever gone to Disneyland, Disney World, but there's when you enter, I think it's Magic Kingdom. There is a big ass statue of Walt Disney like this, and another hand holding Mickey's hand. And this hand over here, when they originally took that picture, like where they mimicked the fucking sculpture, he was actually holding a cigar. And just to make him look like a better person, they took it out of his hand. So it's just him pointing or whatever. So it's just like they're cleaning up his image and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. They censoring stuff or making him look better.
Mm-hmm.
But like even like if you have Disney Plus, like all the older movies, like they don't censor them anymore. Like they basically tell you there's like a whole like pretext or like a preface before the video or the movie, and it'll be like, oh, like the ideologies or like the things said in this movie or from like the past, you know, and like we're not gonna edit it because it'll like ruin like the flow of the movie or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's just a bunch of like obviously like racist or like sexist like things like
Yeah, there's like blackface and shit like that's
Yeah.
used. Damn, that's crazy. That's actually pretty dope of Disney to not censor all that shit.
yeah.
So back to what we're gonna start at though. Do you believe that 9/11 was an inside job?
1,000,000%.
Yeah, I did too.
Facts.
But before going into this, I looked into some videos to debunk some of you guys' statements. So what are you guys? Some of you guys' statements that you fully believe convince you of the idea that it was an inside job? There's a whole thing with like the way the towers fell, the fact that
Money.
jet fuel can't burn the steel beams.
Missing money,
Missing,
A lot
that's
of
something I
missing
didn't know
money.
about that at all until right now.
missing
Yeah.
money, and people profiting money.
Yeah, like they shorted the company.
Like they
They
knew
took
some
out
shit was gonna
money
happen.
like from stocks. 'Cause
They're
they knew
busy-
it was gonna happen.
They bet on the
They
money.
almost pumped and dumped basically.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Then at the Pentagon, like trillions of dollars went missing. Like they're unaccounted for still to this day.
But the Pentagon never actually got hit, did it?
Almost. I think a wall
field.
might have broken down, but
No. It apparently got impacted for sure.
yeah,
That's
nothing
like-
big.
And like literally like the security cameras show like a security camera from like nearby a store or some shit show that the plane is flying in, but for some reason like at the Pentagon there's like the smallest like dent or like a little hole that happened at the Pentagon. Even though it was a jumbo ass jet.
Yeah, and I think what happened is I saw in the same debunked video is that obviously these guys weren't professionals when they were hijacking and flying the fucking jet or whatever. So one of the wings left or right side fucking like struck it, and that's when it kind of just like spun out and was fucking up and shit and hit a field.
But the field was like the one in Pennsylvania, no?
What?
Yeah, I thought it was a field in Pennsylvania.
Because there was 4 planes, right? There was a 2 that hit the
4.
There was
2.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
One-
Then. 4 of them. What the fuck?
There was 2 that hit the buildings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there were 3.
No,
I thought it was 4.
Because there's 2 towers.
Yeah,
And
one hit one building, the other one hit the other.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, okay, yeah. So there's 4 planes, 2 at New York, 1 was in Pennsylvania, and the other one hit the Pentagon, right? Because where's the Pentagon at?
I thought it was.
Washington
Me
D.C.
too.
Nah, that's where the White House is. I don't know.
No,
if
it's
the
not.
The
Yeah.
Pentagon
Oh
might be
yeah.
in PA, Pennsylvania.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I thought.
So
The one
maybe
in-
both of them were going that way.
Let's see.
No, yeah, I don't know.
What is the actual? To me, like the Pentagon. When I think of it, I just think of like
The zombies map.
yeah.
Facts.
I just think of creepy shit. So what's the
yeah.
actual point of the Pentagon?
I honestly have no idea.
The Pentagon is in Washington D.C.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Ricky genius, man.
Yeah.
Hey, they didn't believe. They didn't believe in you. God did. No way.
Dude, have you guys seen not to like digress, but like the one guy who's like how much did you fit right now? It's like on TikTok, and then he's like, God, dude, like pointing to all this stuff. I'm like, DJ Khaled's so corny.
He's so corny.
He's such a corny.
When I gave up on DJ Khaled is when I found out he doesn't eat out his wife because he just doesn't. He's not into that. And the interviewer was like, well, you know, so that means that she doesn't have to go down on you. That's just different. I'm the man I provide. I'm like, get your fucking fat pussy ass out of here. And now I just ruined my future DJ Khaled collabs. So
nice, dude. Nah, but definitely 9/11 for sure. 1,000,000% inside job. It was completely like scripted. It all happened.
One part that I read that can help like debunk the whole thing about the fucking steel beams not being able to melt. It said steel requires 2,500 degrees to melt, 600
Fahrenheit.
Yes, to melt, 600 to lose strength. So basically, yeah, it didn't melt the beams, but it did damage the steel structure and contribute to its collapse by basically decreasing the strength in the beams. But you have mentioned about how the way it falls. There was another point in the fucking video, and I don't remember everything about like the way it was built and everything, the structure of the actual building.
Yeah.
It kind of debunks like, you know, why it fell like it did, but that is weird the way it fell.
Yeah, we gotta see this video because I don't think it debunked that.
Nah, yeah, that
I don't know.
because like, well, now that you guys told me that, I honestly forgot. It's been a while since I like watched the videos and shit. But since only one plane hit the building, like if you hit it from the top, like physically, like due to physics, like it's not gonna fall straight down. Like the top's gonna get messed up, and like the other steel beams like will still be like sturdy enough. You know, like only the top got damaged. You feel so like the building shouldn't technically fall.
Yeah,
or if it does, it's not gonna take fucking like 10 minutes or whatever the fuck it took to like fall all the way down, you know. But like literally it fell like from the bottom and then like straight down, you know. It was literally like a planned demolition. Like if you ask like people who actually do that as a living, like they know like it literally looks like a planned demolition if it was like a regular building.
There's videos too of like public demolitions and shit, and it literally collapsed like from the bottom up because they like plant these explosives as well, like at the bottom of the base, so it like falls in, you know. And that's exactly like how the towers fell.
How the towers fell.
So if you believe it was an inside job completely, and supposedly these jets were hijacked by Al Qaeda, right? Members of Al Qaeda. Is it Al Qaeda or Al Qaeda?
I don't know.
I think it's Al Qaeda.
I think it's Al Qaeda.
Yeah, my bad. I said it wrong. My
Which
bad.
isn't
No disrespect to Al Qaeda. My bad.
Well, Al Qaeda is a CIA group, isn't it?
What?
I mean, they were funded by the CIA. Yeah, they were funded by the CIA.
Yeah,
like
that's
Osama bin Laden's an ex-CIA agent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, come on, bro. What more do you gotta say?
Yeah, that's fucking wild. But anyways, so if they hijack the plane and then there's audio recordings of a woman like calling home and stuff, being like the plane was hijacked, blah 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 blah. Do you think that was all a front too?
No.
Just gun to the head and tell her what to say.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The black box, there's no video, you know, so like, we really don't know.
That Kevin actually has a good fucking. I don't know what the black box is. We'll get to that. Kev has a good point because when I hear these audios, the people. Who is it?
That's not me, bro.
It's not me, man. It's just Rick. Rick has his fucking phone in his stomach. It is Rick.
It's not me.
Yeah,
bro, my phone's all the way over there.
You're a liar,
dude. It sounds like it's coming from right there,
editor, bro.
Yeah, what the
Dude,
fuck?
my phone is charging over there.
Then it's probably from over there. It sounds. I'm
And my
hearing
watch
it
doesn't
over
make
here.
noise. No cap.
It's not coming right over here.
Bro, it's
I might should be on the MacBook.
Yeah, it's Giovanni's MacBook. My bad. That's what it is. Back to what I was saying. The audio recordings, they sound a little too composed. Like, meaning that the person that was calling, they weren't like, we're getting hijacked. Like, I would be hysterical. You know what I mean? They're just like, if we don't make it out of here. Like there was one of a guy, like, if we don't make it out of here, I love you, blah, blah, blah. Like, he was super calm.
That is true.
I don't know, but I feel like I would be calm too in a situation like that, low-key.
Yeah, you're right. I think a part of me would be like, I'm pretty sure we're gonna die, so let me just not scare my family with a recording. Like,
yeah, I feel like that'd be so much worse.
Yeah,
you know,
that is true.
I feel like I definitely stay pretty calm during like some chaotic shit.
Nah, but the black box is like.
But that's what I thought that was weird too, because all planes have like that black box.
Black box, and
what's that?
It's what it records like everything on the plane or whatever.
I think so, yeah. And they never released like anything.
And then like the one that landed in Pennsylvania, like the black box was gone.
Yeah.
Like how's that possible? Like even if it's like a fire, like the black box is like a safe, like it won't burn.
So do you think maybe that black box was removed to use at recordings?
Maybe, yeah, that is true. That's a possibility I didn't even think of.
Wow, we're good.
Nah, but that is crazy because like, bro, like even if these Al Qaeda members had like even some like piloting license or something, bro, like ain't no way they're gonna be flying jumbo ass jets, bro.
Well, I was gonna say, think of where they came from. You know, like you think they could just fly the jumbo like a commercial plane, like
commercial plane, bro?
Now they do.
Ain't no way.
I mean, yeah, now, but and also the crazy part is how Kevin said like that day, like they did a short whatever, like a bunch of stuff went missing. That same day, bro, like how does like our security system whatever like not shoot these planes down?
That's what I was wondering too.
I saw an interview about that. Go on though.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, like usually like they, well, like you're saying, there's like security in there for like any type of threats.
Any threats.
It don't matter who's in there, they're shooting them down.
Yeah, I was about to say. Like,
I was gonna say, you wouldn't think there's a protocol where they're like, no, there's fucking 80 U.S. citizens in there.
No.
Yeah, but 80 compared to what, thousands in the building, like
that's true.
Yeah, dude, no. But apparently,
but to be
like,
fair, they didn't know, what was happening. I don't know.
it's just a protocol though.
And apparently, like the day before, or like that day, like for some reason, and like the like entire existence of that program, like being a thing, they took a day off. They like no one was working that day. Like nothing happened. Like the security thing to like shoot down people, like took a day off on that specific day.
I had not heard about that. That's wild. What the fuck?
Like what are the odds of that? What are the odds the Pentagon loses trillions of dollars? Like what are the odds these people short this amount of money? Like are these stocks? Like that's crazy. Like there's too many coincidences for like this to be like a thing. And like even the planes themselves, like they're literally planes from New York going like LA or like Philadelphia, like in these planes, like on a regular day in New York, like they're packed up the ass, like apparently these planes were like half filled.
What the fuck?
And like a busy ass day, like in New York, like
yeah. Even
when we went to Vegas, like it was a random ass day, like in the summer, like in the morning, like the plane was pretty packed.
Yeah.
When we went,
But in my experience, I also have random days I've gone on trips and stuff from Chicago to North Carolina, and it was maybe 20 of us on the plane. I've gone on a United flight.
But wasn't it during like COVID?
No.
This is pre-COVID?
This is pre-COVID. It's 2019. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe like Chicago, North Carolina isn't that popular, but like a popular
New
flight.
York
like
being
New
one of
York.
the biggest. What airport did it actually deport from? Depart, my bad. Deport. Jesus Christ.
I don't remember.
You're in the party, bro.
In Chicago, there's LaGuardia
The fuck
and
is
JFK.
that? Dude, you just said Chicago?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm like, what?
You said Chicago.
What did I say? Chicago.
You literally just
said Chicago?
Yeah,
my
that's-
bad.
I'm like, it's Midway,
I was like,
tripping
midway to
dick.
O'Hare, yeah.
I'm tripping dick. I'm in New York. My bad.
Oh, okay.
In New York, there's two airports, LaGuardia and JFK.
Well, I don't know. I'm
And
assuming JFK.
I think, is the big ass one.
I have no idea, to be honest.
I would
I've heard of JFK, but I have no idea.
The planes were from New York. They weren't just like flying from a different state.
That's what I was gonna ask too. Like I wasn't sure if they.
I think 2 of them were from New York, and then like one of them was from Pennsylvania. Yeah.
Would you guys go to a Burning Man ever?
I would.
Yeah, I think I definitely would.
Dude, Christian was telling us about that, right?
Yeah, he was like saying it's just a fucking on another level. Like the people that are there for the actual experience, and not just like it's you're able to, as a festival goer, is like you're able to get away from fucking the Coachella kids and shit like that want to go for the fucking what it looks like on social media and stuff. But nowadays I feel like people are getting into that more, like especially people with fucking money and shit, because it's expensive to get there. Not really to get there.
It's in Brazil, no?
No, it's in Vegas, Nevada. Yeah, it's
Nevada. Or not Vegas,
Nevada. Yeah,
I did not know
it's
that.
in the desert. Yeah.
Some YouTuber I used to watch would always post
Jesse?
videos about. Yeah.
He snaps. He's there recently.
Yeah.
That's yeah. I saw fucking.
Yeah, he makes a video every year for it.
I was watching.
That was the first time I've ever even heard of it.
Me too.
Really? Yeah. I remember hearing about it when I was young because of an episode of Malcolm in the Middle.
I do remember that.
Reese goes to Burning Man.
Yeah.
But I remember like Christian telling me about it and stuff. He's like, dude, it's just like wild. Like everyone's just free doing whatever. Is you have to, for your own, like I guess for your best interest, have a bike there just to get around and shake.
And like you have to like pack your own food, like everything. Like there's nothing. Like if you don't
what's the point of it then though, or what?
It's the fact that it's like it's a kind of like it's a
like
festival.
Is there any performances?
No, I think that's
like let's all go camp in the desert.
It's not Coachella performances where there's a lineup.
Coachella, I'm just saying.
But like, there's no fucking like big ass speakers and stages like that and stuff. There's art cars, I guess I think is what he said, where like they take you around and stuff. There's lights on them and stuff, and there's like different kind of like
there's like stations kind of.
Yeah, it's different stations you can stop by where there's like different like art exhibits and shit like that.
Yeah, kind of like a feria.
Not even that, because there's no vendors allowed.
Oh, okay.
So the people that are there to give water and stuff, it's all free.
Yeah,
it's all about being a community for those days. Like,
how long is it? Do you know? Any chance?
A week?
I thought it was a week. Yeah.
Damn.
But
it's kind of a long time.
But Christian went like years ago. Like we just packed up the car, took our bikes and stuff, and we're fucking there. And he said one of the stories.
Do people have like quads and shit or no?
No, I don't think you can do shit like that. We're just like literally bicycles.
Yeah, like Jesse would ride that bike that's like automatic and shit.
That's sick.
Raw as fuck.
That's Brady's. Those are fire.
Yeah, those are sick as fuck. I want one. But one of the stories that stuck with me is there was a big ass line for snow cones, and everyone is in there and the line, they're free. But if you are a guy, you show your dick, or you're a girl, you take your titties out, you get to skip the line and get your snow cone for right away and shit.
At Burning Man?
At Burning Man.
That's wild.
Christian told me this story. I don't know if you were there or not, but yeah, he was in line with his homeboy, and Christian's like, no one fucking knows me here, I'll do it. And his homie's like, I'm not gonna do that, like fuck that, Christian's like, goes to the fucking front of the line, whips his cock out. He's just snow cone.
That's so. I for sure do it too. What the fuck?
I feel like being out there.
If
like,
the line's big as hell, bro.
Yeah,
I'm showing my cock.
I'd be like. In the desert, bro, like hot as fuck. Like, give me a snow cone.
That's what I'm saying. If we're talking, Burning, because I've heard Burning Man's huge. If I'm talking like 50, 100 people, I'm not waiting that fucking line.
Oh god. Were you guys pretty big fans of Roman Atwood as kids or younger?
His pranks.
Nah,
I feel like I watch his pranks on Facebook, but on
Facebook.
Like, yeah,
really.
Just like like back in the day, especially like you scroll through Facebook and stuff, and he even mentions that Facebook is like one of like the biggest platforms for his prank videos.
I feel like now it is, but I don't remember watching videos on Facebook like that.
I did. I see on Facebook with the guy named Ben Phillips. Something like
I don't remember that. But my brother Jay was really fucking into Roman Atwood and stuff. And I remember he'd want to smile more to you. I'm like, what the fuck is that doing and shit, But now I'm like watching his podcast and stuff, and like there are a lot of legendary videos he made, like a lot of like him and Vitaly made a lot of like cool pranks and stuff. And then the fucking the Super video Bowl where the one with Nissan and shit with all the fucking balls in his house and shit like that, or it's like a big ball pit, something like that. But did you guys see about him? Like obviously he's active again. Did you guys like see about why he was inactive for years?
Yeah, I saw the podcast recently where he talked about he's never talked about it. But I'm pretty sure he already did. He did before, right?
Yeah. I was gonna say I watched a podcast from him when he started talking about this like months ago, I feel like.
Yeah.
But basically what happened is that they had this like crazy high tech stalker / hacker just like on them, to the point where like they found out through I don't know how that this person that was stalking and hacking them called their insurance company as them, and then they said, "Yo, cancel the policies for all our cars." He's like, "We were driving around without insurance. We didn't fucking know it." He's like, "We would get to." He's like, we'd be at home. He's like, they turn off the lights, they turn off the TV, they do all these different things and shit.
It's fucked up, bro.
Like,
They even like changed his wife's last name. Like they divorced them basically.
Yeah.
What?
Like,
I didn't hear that.
So he was saying that he thinks that part of it was them just being like jealous of him and having a super crush on Brittany, his wife.
I don't even know what she looks like.
She's pretty, but not to me be like, wow, you know, like. And yeah, basically there was like documents showing up to the house, basically showing that she's single again and shit. Like it's fucking weird ass stuff. Like mail that would be sent to him that was just like creepy and stuff, and then it'd say like, "Don't call the cops" and shit like that. Like really weird ass things. There's a lot more that happen on there, but I can't think of any other things. But it's just fucked up things, the way that they control things in his house and stuff.
They have like his camera access, like all that.
Yeah.
Stuff.
That's crazy, bro.
Access to his bank accounts.
Yeah, they knew how much money he had.
Absolutely everything. And it's weird because these people weren't even like, it's almost like they weren't like trying to get money from him. They were just trying to
clearly could have stolen shit.
Yeah, I think they were just trying to literally freak him out and shit.
That's
And now he said it was a long fucking time. The FBI was just like, your YouTube life is over right now. Like, don't post anything and shit. Like that's fucked, you know. And his house is already pretty private. It was a farm in Ohio. Thank you. Ohio. And he moved from there now, so now they're in a different location and stuff. But the dude is finally in the fucking, like he's still like fucking
under investigation.
Yeah, like they have him now.
It's multiple people.
Yeah, he said it's a couple dudes. Yeah,
Damn.
He said it was a group of people. And
he was
shit.
saying like at the highest like point that he was walking around with like literally the whole like the county like sheriffs, like the whole police station, they would all be working for him.
They all had him on payroll.
From Roman Atwood.
Yeah, and he had like 20 like securities on him at all times.
Yeah,
because he was so freaked out.
Did you watch the Impossible episode too?
Yeah,
me too.
I didn't finish watching. I only saw the clip this morning.
It's really
that
good.
show's wild, bro.
But yeah, when he said he hired basically most of the fucking county and shit, that's insane.
That is wild.
Yeah, poor guy though. That's scary as fuck. To experience like for you and your family and shit. So aside from Roman Atwood, what are some other YouTubers you guys were big on as
growing up?
Yeah,
as a legit fucking Nigga Higa.
I love Nigga Higa.
I never watched them.
Nah, that was like when I first got on YouTube for sure.
I was huge on Nigga Higa. I watched Shane Dawson before he was popping.
Yeah, because like the OG YouTubers were like what Smosh, like, Annoying Orange.
I never watched that. Fred was my shit.
I never watched that.
You never watched that one? You ever watched that one?
I watched Cholo Adventures.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh yeah,
Super Ego.
Cholo
Super
Adventures.
Ego for sure.
And you know
Timothy De La Ghetto.
Yeah.
Timothy De La Ghetto.
Timothy De La.
What'd you say?
From the Cholo Adventures, the same dudes would be like, you know, your
Super
Mexican
Ego.
if.
Oh
like,
yeah,
the whole series.
Facts, the whole series.
That shit was raw.
Super Ego and Mijito Flex.
That was the dude's name?
Yeah.
Oh hell no, they snapped. Their skits were funny as fuck.
Yeah. I remember being big on Smosh, the fucking food battles of the year and shit.
Yeah,
like
dude,
that.
Smosh is one of the OGs. Also, Ray William Johnson, you remember him?
I remember him, but I didn't watch him.
It was the Equals 3. He had like a
Big
little
ass hair.
He was basically like Keemstar back in the day. Like he would report on shit, like drama and shit, dude. You don't remember him?
Nah.
He had like the spiky hair.
Drama alert.
I remember him, but I didn't watch him.
I saw a picture maybe, but I don't remember.
Yeah, you for sure know who it is.
I don't even remember Smosh either. Like their videos.
Yeah.
I know who they were, but I never seen. Oh yeah, Dude Perfect.
Dude
Perfect.
For sure, back in middle school days.
All the trick shots and all.
Yeah, I remember that.
Nice.
What do you guys keep in rotation now for YouTube videos?
It's a lot.
Yeah,
I mean,
too much.
I look at my fucking like subscriptions on YouTube, and I'm like, damn, most of these are just for podcasts and stuff.
I would say I watch a lot of podcasts.
Yeah.
For me, I don't even like go on my subscriptions anymore.
No,
like I just do my YouTube recommended.
Yeah, and that dude, there's so much good shit on there too.
It's crazy.
It's crazy how good it is too.
Yeah.
I get pissed sometimes. I scroll. I'm like, dude, I'm not getting a good video.
Nothing. Yeah,
that should be annoying.
It's like when you're on page 13, you're like, oh, I just want to go to sleep.
Because I still use the same YouTube channel and shit.
That's a different site, no?
Yeah, different site.
Oh,
bro.
YouTube.
He said YouTube, bro.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you for joining us once again. Appreciate y'all. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you want to see from us next. Till next time. Peace.
Peace.